Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown. From the 22, Hurts.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Buying time to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Milton Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Rolling in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wentz. Forced out to his left. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Here's Ward to return.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Wentz going to throw.
And yet again, it's Humphries.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now Wentz.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wentz now to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Wentz again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz on third down. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On first down, Hurts.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now in timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now a play fake. Wentz. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On play action, it's Wentz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Once more, Gibson.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, and Thomas has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
98 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Washington on 3rd down.
5 out of 9 thus far.
Here it's 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Taken in by Pascal out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. first down. It's Sanders, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards to pick up there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Got McKissick.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Wentz to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Back to throw. Wentz. He gets it to Humphries. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Wentz. Thomas has got it. Complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Wentz. Dancing, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.